There is a lot going on right now in the cryptocurrency market. Assets are crashing. We've got some news coming here, and then I'm going to break down the XRP price chart basically. SEC's head of crypto asset enforcement resigns. This is a bit of a strange step yesterday. Random news coming out. Does this mean that something might be happening in the Ripple SEC? No. Can I get into that after we've gone through the news? Weirdly, yesterday also, a new synthetic dollar backed by gold. Now, I don't want to get too deep into that, but it was strange timing, just as Anthony Welfare tweeted this morning, saying that because of European rules, I think they're talking about MiCA with the stablecoin rules, one of the things that Uphold is no longer going to be supporting is USDT. So very, very strange timing. Could this be adding to the negative sentiment and sell pressure in the market? A bit of a panic to finish the sell-off. I do say that bottoms are normally met with bad news. So could this be the sell-off that we're looking for before we go up? I basically said that I think this is the flush. People are panicking and capitulating right now. Now I'm going to jump into some thoughts on the XRP chart. Specifically, actually quickly just want to show you that I do think that this is just a panic and a flush. The macro backdrop is decent for everything right now. PPI obviously came in, like we talked about, shock lower than expected. Stock markets at all-time high. Maybe the stock market's about to correct and crypto's foreshadowing this, or maybe crypto is just lagging behind right now. As you can see, it's red across the board for crypto. If we look at Bitcoin, one thing that Bitcoin's actually done recently, and I'm going to just quickly show you these things, guys, is held the recent lows. We haven't broken that low, so we've held the support. We've got a bullish divergence on the 4-hourly. We talked about this 4-hourly here potentially marking the bottom. It normally does in terms of momentum. So remember, the RSI is a momentum indicator. Now we've got this bullish divergence coming in, so lower price, higher on the RSI. Whilst at the same time, look, XRP is actually outperforming the market, and we're going to get into that a little bit now too. But if we look on the daily time frame at XRP, it's respected this range since, well, you could argue it broke into this range. I would say, like here, this is when the judge last year gave her decision on XRP not being a security, as in the asset itself. We've chopped around that range for that whole time. So let's say we started the range in this area here, which is pretty much a year ago to date. We've ranged between around 70 cent to around 45 cent. Obviously a deviation here. Some deviations below grabbing liquidity. But then just as we get into that support level again today, we push out, or yesterday we start to push out when the market is still red. And today, again, pushing out while the market is red. And let's have a look at XRP versus Bitcoin. And yeah, XRP versus Bitcoin. XRP versus Bitcoin is another interesting one. On the weekly time frame, this is something I've talked about. We've just wicked into this support level, or these open candle wicks here. We wicked into that and bounced off it heavily as support, just as the weekly RSI is turning up from oversold back up into neutral, towards neutral territory. This could be an indicator that things are about to change for XRP. And if we look at XRP versus Ethereum, let's get zoomed in a little bit here. Let me get on the daily for us so we can just get a bit closer. As we can see, XRP could be trying to break out against ETH. This is a range that we've been stuck in. We've broken out of that range. Today we back tested it. Look, if I take us down to the hourly here. Today we back tested the top of the range with a wick, held that support, and we look to now be continuing. So this is quite interesting here for XRP against Ethereum as well. Can we see this positive momentum continue? If we break this level here where my mouse cursor is now, 0.001490, and we should really continue all the way up to this white line here as I've shown above, which is 1691. And for bullish confirmation, I want us to close above this white box here. That's acted as previous resistance there for XRP, but we've held this range we've broken above, we've back tested it. Now we just need to see some continuation and support. And again, for Bitcoin, I would like to see realistically us close above this range here, so 0. All the zeros 904, but realistic closing purposes, we do want to see us back inside this range here, which is what we held for literally multiple years. So we've still got a long way to go there, but what that does give us is a lot of upside here for XRP. So just to the top of that range, we need to see a 267% outperformance of Bitcoin. And to where I think we could go if we start to get some serious momentum. Remember, this is the weekly now. We've got all this room in front of us. When we've been stuck in this range before, like here, look, we touched the oversold area. We bounced all the way back. We wicked to there, came down, double tested it back at least to the top of support. So it's at least a 267% move here. But if we look at this area here, obviously we did come from lower lows, but we went 5,000% against Bitcoin. Could we be looking at the start of a move like that? From where we are right now, this would give us a 3,000% move against Bitcoin, or a 30x in price, taking us to $15-ish for XRP. An astronomical market cap, but I do think we've got a move like this coming. I also think sentiment changes very quickly in the crypto market. I think alts are ready to explode. We're holding support levels and everyone is bearish at support, which is pretty much exactly what you want to see if you trade altcoins. Look, again, with this wick down here, we haven't lost this low, and let me take these drawings off so I can show you that. We haven't lost these lows, this low here, we haven't lost it. We've ranged, we're still ranging, it feels awful, sentiment's oversold. Let's have a look on the weekly time frame. We're back at the 50 on the RSI. If we bounce here, it's going to be looking nice, but everyone in the market is feeling bearish. Same sentiment on the total 2, which is obviously crypto's total market cap without Ethereum. And to be honest, the total market cap in general just looks pretty solid. Everyone's basically, I've even heard people today calling for a bear market, and I think, wow, we've seen a few days of red price action after months of chop, and people are throwing in the towel. I think the absolute opposite is about to happen, guys. And I think for altcoins specifically, the party is about to get started. Basically what I've been talking about over here on crypto Twitter, sorry. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Don't trade yourself out in chop. Eyes on XRP. If it keeps performing as it is right now, I'm feeling pretty bullish about the XRP chart. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Obviously, it's too early to be saying for sure, but I'm definitely watching XRP right now, especially as Bitcoin dominance is up. But this looks really like an ascending wedge to me here. This could fall out of this pattern at any time, and this is a bearish pattern, guys. So we fall out the bottom of here, we would be looking to come all the way down to 39%. If we break through these key levels, this is where alt season started previously at 70%. So if we do manage to get above this level here, it will probably look something like this up to this area. That's when alt season started previously, but my views have always been that Bitcoin will have diminishing returns in terms of percentage on the market as we start to see more utility to come into play. We should hopefully reject this level here. We still haven't quite got the touch of the bottom of this previous support, now potentially resistance. Then I think we reverse from here personally and come down towards this level here at 39%. That's what I'm looking for. That's where I think we can start to see alt season really come into play. But look, it happens like this when it happens for Bitcoin dominance. If we drop out of this wedge, I think we'd see like a really fast drop down towards this percentage level, which is where, as I said, altcoins can really run, and that could potentially set us up for that move with XRP. Maybe the lawsuit finishes, settles. It definitely will do something in that time, because we're waiting on Judge Torres's decision. Exactly what, I don't know, but things are looking promising. Very early days, but I definitely have my eye on it. Let me know what you guys think. Peace up, A-Town down, as I should say.